1. Suppose you want to print this 5 to 1 in horizontal way. How you will do it? You will take a simply bag. An empty bag, let bag is equal to, you have to put empty string. And what you need to do is you need to concatenate here. Bag plus I plus this, and then you need to console.log bag after the loop. Okay, then yes, 5 4 3 2 1. What if you use this console.log bag inside the loop? If you want to see this, okay, if you are getting these kind of question in your mind, just do these things by yourself, putting this console.log up here in line number 6 or in line number 4, uh, like in the here, right? Try these things by your own. Okay, I'm not going to tell each and everything. See, you can print these kind of pattern. Okay, like 5 5 4 5 4 3 5 4 3 2 5 4 3 2 1. How you are consoling your bag after in loop only. What it is doing, the first, if you want to dry run, okay, now if I have done this, so I'll show you the dry run of this code. So let's take this code on notepad, open board, and let's do dry run of that code, of this code. So, okay, let's let me draw some lines. So this is line 1. This is basically. So here I am putting the value of, okay. Here I am giving the value of I. Here we have the condition, which is I is greater than E or is equals to 1. Okay. Let's take one more line. Here I am putting the value of bag. Okay. And what else? What else? What we needed? What we need? Nothing maybe. Okay. So what is the value of I in initial state? What it is? It is 5. So let's put it 5. Okay, sorry, I put wrong. It's I minus minus decrementing. Okay, so I'm so sorry. I forget to tell you how the for loop is going to run. Yeah, in this. Okay, here in the dry run, I'll tell you that how this loop gonna run. Forgot to tell you, guys. So yeah, so in for loop, the compiler first go here. This is basically the statement, the condition 1. Okay. After that, it goes to the condition. After that, it comes here in code. It print the value, whatever it wants to print. After that, it goes here in either incrementing or decrementing, right? Then again, it goes and check the condition. Then again, it goes here. Then here. Okay, wait. Okay, wait. No, sorry. So, okay, wait. Let me tell you this thing in a different manner. You don't get this thing. See, let's focus here and guys, please concentrate. I'll show you on Rapid here. Let's see here now. So the compiler first go here. It initialize the value of the variable, right? After that, it goes to the condition. It checks the condition. Is it true? If this condition is true, so it goes here. I'm talking about the first step. After this, it goes here. Like it's either it is incrementing or decrementing. Here it is decrementing. Then after this, where it goes after the incrementing, it goes here. It checks the condition. Is it true or not? Okay, so this is basically number one. This is number two. This is number three, the code. This is four. Then again two. Then three. Then four. And so on and so on and so on. Okay. So what it is? Okay, just give me a minute, guys. So let me tell you in open world once again this thing. Here. Okay, let's take this example now. So suppose this is a problem statement. Okay, this is our code. So how the compiler is gonna run? So the first step would be this, which we call as number one. After that, it goes on number two. Then it goes in number, like, sorry, here. This is three. This is step three for compiler. Okay. The compiler run this statement then. After this statement and then this statement. Okay. After the code, it goes in increment. Either do increment or decrement. Then again it goes to 2. Then 3. Then 4. Okay. And so on and so on. So. Okay. Now let's again let's print 1 to 5. Okay. For let I is equals to 1, I is greater than equals to 5, I plus plus. Oh, sorry, no, not do like this. Just use this step. Okay, just use these steps. So what I told you, what are the steps of doing this? This time for coding, use these steps. First, that the 1, 2, 3. 3 is basically code. Then 4. Okay. After that, after 4, 2 again, then 3 again, then 4. Then 2 again, 3 again, then 4. And so on, and so on, so on, so on. Okay. So now let's type a code here. Okay. So what is the first step? For what you need to do? 1. So 1 is this. Let initialization. Let I is equals to 1. Okay. And the second thing is what? Condition I is less than equals to 5. Then what you need to do is it is saying 3. So the compiler goes on 3, which is 3. But for coding, we do like this. Okay. What is the 3 statement saying is console.log I and closing the braces. Okay, so how compile we are doing this, we are making this as 3 and this is 4. But for compiler, this is 3 and this is 4. Got it? I hope you guys have understood this thing. Now let's do dry run. Now you'll get, yeah, you get more clarity. So I told you have to go here. The first thing is the number 1. So we initialize the value as 5. The value of I is 5. Okay. Then it's check the condition. Is I is greater than or equals to 1. So it is saying yes, 1. That's the condition is true. So the condition is true now. Then where it go, the compiler goes to the code, the main code, which is concatenating the bag to I. So what is the value of bag now? The bag of value is nothing. It is empty. Initially, the bag of the value of bag is empty. But now what we are doing, we are putting the value of I with bag. So now the value of bag would be 5. Okay, wait. Then it goes to the I minus minus. Okay, like then it goes to the decrement the value. So the value of I would, it becomes 4. So what it is doing basically, it is doing 5 minus 1. So what is the value of I would be 4 now. Now it is going to the condition again and checking is the value of I is greater than or equals to 1. Yes. Like 4 is greater than or equals to 1. So yes, this is the condition is true. So again, what it is doing, it is putting the value of it is adding the value of I and bag, concatenating. So the value of bag is initially is 5, and after adding it becomes 5 4, right? Then it goes to the decrement. So what it is saying, like 4, the value of I is 4 now and minus 1. So what is the value of I now? It becomes 3. Again, it goes to the condition, right? Then it is checking is 3 is greater than or equals to 1. Is it true? So yes, it's true. So again, it is going and printing. So how can it print? Like 5 4 3. Because the value of bag is 5 4, right? And we are concatenating the next value of I is. So the now value of I is 3. So it is concatenating the value of I and the value of bag. So the value of bag would be first, it would be empty. After that, when we start the loop, it gets 5. After that, it gets 5 4, then 5 4 3. These all are coming in strings. Okay, then again it decrement the value, which is 3 minus 1. It is decrementing. So the now value of I would be 2, right? So 2, now it is saying is 2 greater than or equals to 1. Is it so? So yes, it is. Now what it is doing, it is again concatenating the value of bag with value of I. So the value of bag is 5 4 3 here. Now we are concatenating the value of I with bag. So the value of the value of I is now 2. So 5 4 3 2. Okay. After that, it is decrementing the value of I again. So which is 2 minus 1. So the now the value of I would be 1. Clear? Again, it is taking is 1 is greater than or equals to 1. So yes, again it is true because 1 is equals to 1. Now it is doing 5. The value of back would be 4, 3, 2, 1. Got it? So 5432 is the last value of back and the 1 is the value of I. What we are doing, we are concatenating, we are joining the value of back with the value of I. Okay, getting my point? So now 1, we are again decrementing, which is 1 minus 1. The value of I becomes 0 now. Again, it checks the condition, is I is greater than or equals to 1. So no, because 0 is less than 1, right? So the condition gets false and it ends the loop. That's it. So the output comes like this. Because we are consoling our bag in the loop, in each and every time we are consoling our bag, right? If we use this command here, like here, after the loop, then we will show just this output. We will show only this output. But what we are doing, we are running this command inside the loop so that we get the output of each step, like 5, 5, 4, 5, 4, 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so this is basically we are making a pyramid. So let me show you how can you make a pyramid. You guys have must seen these things. This, this, this. You anywhere you must have seen this pyramid. This, and this. Okay, then this, this. Then this. See what it is showing. We are using some format, right? Okay, what we are doing, see, this is basically 1, okay, then 1, 2, then 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2, 3, 4, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What we are doing, we are just simply running a for loop, which is for let till 5. Okay, for 1, I is equals to 1, I is less than equals to 5, I plus plus. Okay, we are taking an empty bag, which is empty string. Okay, and what we are doing, we are concatenating bag is equals to bag plus, this time we are not concatenating with I. What we are doing with you, this star, then plus, then this empty string. Okay, and we need to console our bag inside the loop, right? Console.log bag. Just try these things by your own. I told you this pyramid, there are lot of pyramids, right? This is also a kind of pyramid. Just go and Google the pyramids of the in DSA. Okay, you will get many more pyramids and you will get many more patterns. Okay, so let's see the output now. See, the same which I have drawn here, you get the same output here as well. Okay, soon you will get all these pyramids, but you have to do lot of practice by your own. If you don't practice, you will not get anything. Okay. So now let's move forward. Now we have one more thing, which is factorial. So basically, what is factorial? Okay. So I should remove this. Try these question by your own. Okay. So the next is we have factorial. So before going ahead, I'll make you understand here first. So what we are going to do is we are going to do factorial. So basically, factorial is like suppose 5 factorial, the factorial of 5. So this is basically 5 into, okay, let's do this. Like the factorial is 5 into 4 into 3 into, so 3 into 2 into 1. So what it is 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. 5 has a 20, 20 into 3, 60, which is basically, what is the factor? 120. Factorial of 5 is 120. Then we have 4, the factorial of 4, right? So what is the factorial of 4? 4 into 3 in 3 into 2 into 1. So what is the factorial of 4 is 24. Okay. Likewise, the factorial of 1, which is 1 into 1 is 1. Are you getting my point? How can you do this by code? See, you can see the pattern. Just observe. We are starting from the given number. Okay. The given number is like we want factorial of 5. So what we are doing, we are starting from the given number 5 and we are ending till 1. Right? Look the factorial of 4. We are starting from the giving number 4 until and 1. What we are doing, we are here as well. What we are doing, we are reversing the loop. Instead of adding or subtraction, what we are doing, we are multiplying it. Okay, we are multiplying it. So how can we do this now? Now let's do, okay, let me do the code here, then you will do on Replit as well. Okay, so what I need to do is, so I'm taking a variable, I'm using for loop here for let num, I'm taking num this time, num is equals to 1. See, num is the factorial which we want. We want the factorial of 5, right? So we will start from 5. From when till end. So num is equals to 5. Then because we want the factorial of 5. Okay, so the starting point would be the given number. So 5 till where num is greater than or equals to 1 till 1, right? Then num minus minus. Okay. Now for what I need, I want factorial. So for factorial, what I need to do is I need to initialize one variable. I'm doing it with fact and putting the value as 1. I'll tell you why I'm using 1 and why I'm giving this value as 1. So fact is equals to fact. This is basically factorial, which I want factorial to num, right? If I put 0 here, okay, just give me a minute. I'll make it different. Then console.log fact, value, the value of fact, right? See, if I put 0 here, what's gonna happen? Let's do a dry run of this. Okay, let's do a dry run of this. Then you'll get more clarity about it. You need to clear. Let's this in the next page. The next page. So you'll get the dry run. Just give me a minute, guys. If I do a dry run, then you get a more clarity about it. This is the means basically this is our last question, right? Then we'll end the class. So yeah, now okay, let's make the differentiations. So here I'm putting the condition which is num. Sorry. Here I'm putting okay the condition which is num is greater than or equals to 1. Okay, and I'm giving the value of num here from where we are starting. The value of num gonna here. Okay, I'm just putting n here. I'm not writing the whole num again and again. I'm just using num. For factorial, I'm using f here. Okay, and in decrementing minus minus. Suppose this is decrementing. Okay, now let's see. So the value of factorial is 1, which I have initialized in the beginning, and the value of num is n. Okay, the one thing which I missed, I use here. Let me use this thing here. What the thing which I have missing is this statement. Okay, and make the color of it as green. This is also basically a part of this. Let's put this here. Now let's draw a line here as well. This is very important, that's why I have to put it here. Now, first understand this why I'm using 1 here, not 0. First understand this thing why I'm not using 0 here. If okay, don't okay, let's go with the 1 first, then you will get to know about 0. So for the dry run, I am putting the value as 5 as num as 5, and we are checking the condition is 5 is greater than or equals to 1. Is this true? So yes, it's true. Then what it is need to do? It needs to do 5 into, sorry, it, it has to give the value of fact is 1 factorial into 5. Okay, what if I put 0? So 0 into 5 would be 0, and the value of the mean value of, so the factorial always gets 0, right? So for that, we need to start from 1. Okay, so so that we will get the factorial. Okay, that's why we don't use 0. So what is the value of factorial now? The value of factorial now 5. Okay, now it goes to the decrement. It's where it is going now. It goes to the decrementing the value, right? What it is decrement. So what does it means? Like decrementing the value of num. So the value of num is 5. So 5 minus 1. The value of num would be now 4. 5 minus 1 is 4. Again, it is checking the condition is 4 is greater than or equals to 1. Is this true? So yes, it's true. So if it is true, so then what is the value of fact now? The factorial of value is 5 right now. And the num value is 4. So what it is getting? 5 into 4. So what is the value of factorial now? It is 20. Right? Now it again go decrement the value of num, which is 4 minus 1. So the value of num would be 3 now. Again, it is checking is 3 greater than or equals to 1. So yes, this is true. Right? It's true. So if it is true, then it do what? 20, which is 20 is the latest value of factorial, right? So 20 into 3. So right now what would be the value of factorial is 60, right? Again, it decrement the value of num, which is right now the value of num is 3, which is 3 minus, so the 3 minus 1 would be what? 3 minus 1 would be 2. So the value of num would be 2. Again, it is checking the condition is 2 greater than or equals to 1. So yes, the condition is true. So if it is true, then it comes here. So the value of factorial is 60 right now. And it is multiplying with num. The value of num is 2. Right? So the factorial value is 120. Again, it decrementing the value of num. So the value of num is 2 right now. It is decrementing, so 2 minus 1. So the value of num is 1. Okay. Now again it is checking is 1 is greater than or equals to 1. So yes, this statement is true. Again it comes here, which is factorial value is right now 120, right? So in 120 into 1, because 1 is the value of num right now. So what is the value of factorial now? It's 120. Again it is decrementing, which is 1 minus 1. So the value of num would be 0. Then is go check the condition, which is 0 greater than or equals to 1. So no, the condition gets false because 0 is less than 1. it ends the loop. Compiler comes out with the value of factorial of 5 is 120. This is our output. Got it? I hope you guys have understood this much. Okay, so do one thing. I'm giving you some questions. Okay, actually, we have to do three more questions like break and continue, and some more questions I want to tell you guys. So just try by your own these questions. Okay, so I am type. Okay, I'll use next page. We'll do in next session these questions. Okay, and I want you guys to do these question by your own. So the question number 1 is
जी पापा। पापा अभी मैं लेटूंगी जब तब कर दूंगी। हाँ।
find the average of even numbers between 1 to 50. This is the problem statement 1. The question number 2 is, okay, you have to do this thing by your own. The question number 2 is you have to use break and continue statement, right? By using for loop, use break and continue statement in for loop. And question number 3 is discount. You have to do a discount if the no, don't take this one. If there is a seller, if he gets 11 member, he will give discount to the 11 first 11 members who visit its shop. Okay, and the discount would be 20%. So these are the three problem statement. You have to do it by your own. So I'll discuss in the next session with you guys, and I'm hoping you will try it and you will do these things. You will solve these problems. Okay. So I'll see you in the next class. Okay. Okay, guys. Bye for now. We'll do it to in the next session. So bye bye, guys. Please practice. Please do practice.